part of the Católica family, and I'm counting on you to make the world a better place.
Remember the journey. The decisive moments that define you, that change you, and make you grow. Remember the journey and the ones that were always by your side, pushing you, challenging you, caring for you. Remember the journey and take the leap. Be the change. Be the symbol. And inspire others around you. Remember the journey and keep moving forward. Step ahead in your career. Make a difference.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this session. If you're joining us online, it's International Wine Business Program. My name is Kirill Lakishik. I'm one of the academic directors for this program. And if you're in this session, it means you're interested in wine. You have the passion for wine. It's a fascinating business that blends, passion for wine. It blends, and pun intended here, passion for culture of restaurants, wine drinking, engaging with your friends, but it's also a business. And so this program essentially offers exactly that, a combination of, working with this product that derives its properties from the ground, derives its properties from the weather, from the sun, from the region in which we're growing the grapes. It combines the business part of the experience, and of course, good friends, good colleagues. And so that's what we were thinking when we put together this program. So first, let me share with you who are the friends for us in this program. So we are Católica-Lisbon, from Catholic University of Portugal. We're the business school of Catholic University of Portugal, based in Lisbon. We are also in partnership with Faculty of Biotechnology of Catholic University of Portugal, that brings more technical perspective of winemaking. And we bring in our colleagues from University of California, UC Davis, the prestigious international school in the area of viticulture and enology. And so that's the blend you're getting in this program. So what brought us here is the need to address some of the issues in wine business, international wine business at that. And so we wanted to make sure that we combine the expertise of our faculty from the business side, marketing, strategy, and sales, technical knowledge of winemaking, and marketing wine and developing business of wine from California. We also have partners from Wines of Portugal. It's an important partner for us. They deliver some of the key experiences here in the program. We partnered up with Women in Wine in Portugal, and our media partner, Revista de Vinhos, a Essência do Vinho of Portugal. So the point of today is for us to explain a little bit about what is the vision for the program, what the experience you can imagine or you can expect in this program, but ultimately answer your questions. Okay, so if you are here in this webinar, you are interested in this program one way or the other, and we would like to give you this opportunity to talk to me, to talk to my colleagues, and clarify any doubts. So let me share with you that essentially the partnership that we have created, it does include our faculty from the 3 schools that I have mentioned. And that's essentially what they bring into the mix in this program. So we will cover the topics of marketing and management, innovation, sustainability, and the actual production side of wines. And so the idea is to combine both the marketing, branding, and the technical components of winemaking. Now, who should be attending? Who should be part of this program? Or said differently, who are you going to expect to be as your colleagues in the program? So idea is that this is a program for anyone who has a connection to wine. So we've had in the past, and what I'm presenting to you here is essentially the four main areas or the four main types of people that we're going to have. So we have the producers, enologists, winemakers, viticulturists, vineyard owners, the people who are working with the wine and want to enhance their business side of winemaking. We have the wine business owners, people who work with wine brands or labels, marketing, brand sales, entrepreneurs, essentially including people who are thinking about going into wine. We have people from the distribution side, the buyers, importers, exporters, shop owners, some of the tourism and hospitality experts. And we have probably with about the same number or mixture, if you will, people who work with wine in the HoReCa channel or who work with wine in gastronomy settings. So the sommeliers, gastronomy critics, wine educators, consultants. And so we have a variety of people engaged with wine. And so what brings them really here is the curiosity and the desire to engage more with like-minded individuals on the topic of wine. So how have we developed this program, or rather, what's the product that you're receiving? So we have 7 years of experience of offering in the last 7 years. So I think we have perfected the blend here. We start out with the welcome session for you to get to know each other, for you to meet each other. The participants in the program get to get the first taste of the human relationship, if you will. We'll start with the ice breaking here in Lisbon. You'll connect with each other. You'll connect with the directors of the program. And then we're going to go into the online sessions. So typically it will be happening on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 to 7:30. So 2-hour commitment from you and your peers. We've designed it in such a way that you have more flexibility, that you don't have to spend, for example, as much time traveling to Lisbon, or to kind of combine the work day with the school day. So experience shows that this is a very engaging yet flexible approach that worked out, especially in the last few years, and the feedback of the participants, previous alumni of this program, really has highlighted that this is a benefit for the participants. And then we transition into the immersive in-person experience. So it takes about 2 days. They're full days. As with any industry executive programs, we engage with not only people but products from that industry. And let me tell you, I was especially surprised how much we are able to fit in wine tastings and lunches and dinners in these 2 days. So I was quite impressed over the last few years. And as a rookie mistake, I realized that even when you taste and spit the wine, you still get a little bit, affected by it. But anyway, a little bit more on this in a moment. We're going to dive deep into understanding Portuguese wines. We're going to have a special masterclass about it. And we're going to be visiting wineries. So this blended format is to meet your needs, essentially. The flexibility, the learning across all these different areas, our ability to bring you the experts from across the globe and connect you, virtually, but also bring you in to not only meet each other, because this is going to be a huge and important component of the experience in the program, but also connect with the products, connect with the wineries as good cases, as good examples of experience that we would like to jointly and collectively learn from. Okay, so essentially, online sessions, as I said, bring you flexibility and give you that virtual format that we are that allow you to combine your working day with quote unquote school, right? Back to learning. It is important for us for you to participate in the initial welcome and wine tasting icebreaker. Our experience shows that the network that you establish here, the connections, the human connections, the business connections that you make here are extremely important. This is probably one of the most active programs that I have seen in my professional experience where where the participants are not only engaged during the program, they're engaged after for years to come. You're going to see it yourselves in the immersion days, during master classes, during alumni lunches, etc. That people who graduated 7 years ago keep on coming back for the interactions with each other and the new participants. So the network of people related to wine in this program has been growing over the last years, and this is the 8th edition. Okay, so the learning is happening online, that's true, but we have a number of interactive quizzes and other activities that sort of incentivize you to actively be engaged, not only in the sessions during the program, but also offline, asynchronously after each of the sections. So the idea is for you not only to get engaged with the material, deepen your understanding, access, connect with the knowledge, and really, learning from the best practices of online and blended learning. We made this program quite interactive. Now, the immersion itself at the end of the program in person really is built on 4 pillars, 4 elements of the experience. So we take a visit to one of the leading Portuguese wine companies. Every year it's something new, it's something different. We follow their process of developing wines. We look at their know-how, innovations that they have developed over the past few years. Sometimes they are related to marketing, how they position their brand, sometimes of the experience that they offer in the vineyards, if it's a tourism type of base. But we definitely cover everything from production to the product itself, to the marketing side and how they develop their business. So, the types of wineries and the types of companies that we highlight definitely offer something to learn from as a case, as a business case, as a production case, and so on. We offer a masterclass to alumni. So as someone who is engaged with this course, not only do you get to benefit from your edition's masterclass, you are invited to all the future masterclasses that we offer in this program. And so every year the masterclass is different. Sometimes it's on distribution, negotiations, etc., etc. So every year there is a new masterclass, and as an alumni for eternity, for as long as we're offering this program, you're welcome to engage. And to my, I'm not going to say surprise, but to my very much pleasure, I see the familiar faces sometimes from 3 years ago, sometimes from 7 years ago, of participants coming back. Not only do they come back for the master class, they also come back for the wine tasting. And this is where, so during the lunch, during the immersion, we offer wine tasting. And so previous participants also bring their novelties, bring their rare wines, sometimes something they're really proud, some of the products that are award-winning. And so lunch goes on for quite a bit. And lots of wines are being tasted, lots of products are showcased and shared. And so that goes on into dinner as well in one of those 2 days. And then we have Wines of Portugal Academy official certification of an ambassador. And so this is an experience for you to learn about the types of casks, the types of wine based on this. It's led by experts from the academy. And it's very interesting, very engaging experience. I participated in it myself, and this is where I learned that even spitting does not prevent me from getting a little inebriated. So I'm not really prepared for this, I suppose, as a rookie when it comes to wine. Okay, so the point here is to concentrate the immersion into 2 days and the learning for more flexibility online. And so I think we've really gotten that blend very well, and with some innovations this year, I think it's really good, good experience. I wanted to show you a few pictures. Some of the best Instagram pictures from the last years come from the immersion part of the International Wine Company. So, we visit the wineries, so we visit the product, we visit the spaces where the company is, promoting their wines or creating events for the visitors. Lots of different wines, lots of different experiences. So in those 2-3 days, I don't know how this got in here. I shouldn't be. Really a great opportunity to meet the local producers and to participate. Now, I will leave the issues of investment. So that's not my area. My area is to deliver a good product for you. The investment for fees, rather in terms of program costs, you can see here. But really, on the commercial part, for me, it's really important to highlight that the benefit of this program is really not only enhancing the skills, it's expanding your network. Expanding the network in very very concrete way. The students or participants of this program probably have one of the strongest communities we've ever had in executive education. These are the people who, to this day, across the years, participate in alumni master classes. They're connected from year to year. They're connecting within each other. So every time there is an event, a launch, etc., I see them talking to each other in the groups, inviting each other to specific events, meeting up. So what seemingly should be what we start as an experiment for flexibility, an online course, I mean, how connected can you be, is extremely connected, the participants. I want to say that this is because there is a common passion for wine, but I also, my business side brings you, or rather wants to comment on, wine is passion, but it's also business. And so that's what this program is about. The idea is to, how do you convert what drives your passion towards making wine, engaging with wine, to how do you elevate your game? How do you advance your business? Because in the end, business of wine can be just that, a hobby, or it can be professionalized from marketing perspective, from production perspective, from sales, from distribution, and that's essentially what this program is about. So the dates. We're starting the program on April 8th with the in-person session. So this portion, the in-person session, is a newly added element. We want you to not only meet each other, get to know each other, get to know the academic directors of the program, to then go into online session already warmed up, prepared, ready to engage with each other. April to July, we have twice a week, unless there are holidays, meetings with each other online. So different faculty across the world connect with you. And then July 17th and 18th, the immersive experiences in person. And so we have a team of program managers who are able to answer all kinds of questions regarding the logistics and costs and what is involved and what is included, etc. Tanya and the team with her. But at this moment, I'd like to open up questions, or rather open up the floor for questions if there are any.
How does the program incorporate real-world industry challenges and practical experience, especially through the immersive sessions?
Yeah. So each session is an interactive session, right? I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this setup where I don't see the people and it's a webinar. This is not the way it's going to be in the program. So in the online sessions, it's obviously delivered live, though through a connection. Essentially, it's a blend of content delivery, cases, real life cases, cases discussed by the faculty, brought by the faculty, and the participants themselves. So you are very much welcome and encouraged to actively bring in your issues or questions, concerns, or cases for discussion in the classroom. Each faculty is addressing those or engaging with you throughout the session. So it's not the lecture at you. You're never going to be on sort of consuming as if it was on a Zoom call, well, sort of like this. It will be a lot more interactive where we get to hear you, to see you, and participate. Cameras on, mics on, everybody is participating. So those 2 hours, each Tuesday and each Thursday will fly by as a discussion, as engagement with each other, with the faculty who are teaching. And in fact, it's part of our DNA is to engage with you, whether it's online or offline. So you'll never hear me lecture for more than 5 to 7 minutes. It's always going to be a conversation with the group, and so on. And what makes it hands-on and practical is that we bring the cases, we bring the learnings, we bring the examples of now. And if you have a specific question you want to engage with, you're absolutely not only free to, but you're also encouraged to pose for the participants, for the faculty who is during that session. The only thing I would recommend is to kind of tailor your questions based on who is in front of you, who is delivering the lecture, or who is delivering the content. So we have themes, and the team probably already shared with you the program of the sessions. So tailor your questions to the experts in the audience. That obviously is the best approach.
Can you provide more details on the networking opportunities with the wine industry professionals through the program?
Okay, sorry, you just turned on the questions for me so I can see it. Yes, thank you. So more details on the networking opportunities. So the entire setup is, people who are in the industry. And quite literally, the range is, as I mentioned, is from anybody who is working as a sommelier for, let's say, we had a couple of large networks of Oreca channels. And then you have producers, or you have distributors in the same program. So in a way, everybody gets something from that program, but you also get to meet those people. There are 3 levels almost of engagement here. One is the people who are in the program itself, right? That's your immediate sort of group of participants with whom you will have the closest connection. The second level is the people who we bring in, the academics, the practitioners, the faculty, the experts into the classroom. Right. So, and then the third is when you get to meet people across the years of alumni from the same program, because in those 2 immersion days, you basically meet people across the program. And so, for example, last year we had Felipe Garcia participating as a masterclass, right? One of the biggest distributors in Portugal for spirits and wine, right? Our participants essentially not only engaged with her in the masterclass, they met afterwards and continued the conversation outside. And then the attendance of the alumni from previous years is extremely high. So those 2 days in the immersion, you will broaden up your circle of connections from the first and second to the third level. Okay.
Another question. What kind of support is available for participants looking to apply the knowledge gained in the program to their own business or projects?
Yes. So the DNA of our executive programs is to be open-ended, so to speak. So if you have a specific area that you would like to develop further, so for example, my area is in branding marketing. If after my sessions you would like to have a connection and we talk, we can have a call, a meeting, etc., off the typical schedule. We go in depth for what you need, the questions that you have, or how you would like to take it further. Okay, so because of the diversity of the participants in this program is really enriching your opportunities to make connections. On the other hand, it may be a little bit more challenging, for example, to go and address your specific issues within the online session. So that's why we offer you to connect with each and every faculty in the program and as a follow-up to reflect on some of your individual challenges. Tanya, what is the deadline to sign up to the course?
Let me see, please. That it's 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
before the program starts.
Rui is asking, he will not be able to participate or first join in the first day of the program, and he hopes he can catch up with the crew soon. That's exactly the spirit that we want. It may be the case you're not able to participate in the icebreaker. I think you will just need to work extra time to catch up with people in the programs, right? So what I would suggest, if that's the case, to in the very first session at the beginning or the next session, to introduce yourself, take an opportunity and let people know who you are, what brings you into the program, what's your background, and how you're connected to wine.
Okay, one more question. What specific areas of wine tourism and the e-business will be covered in the program?
So we have some coverage of tourism, in the marketing area from positioning perspective. It's an experience that goes beyond the production. It's part of the distribution. E-business are covered in the distribution areas or in the distribution topics, in the distribution section of the program. And as I said, if there is something that you are not receiving or if you're not covering, or rather you would like to have answered, feel free to ask the questions to the faculty delivering that block at that module.
We also have Madalena Vidigal in the wine tourism masterclass this year, and she will cover it. Some content like destination branding, unique experience in wine tourism. Madalena is an expert in the wine tourism and Portuguese branding in the wine tourism. So she will deliver a good experience in the masterclass this year.
Very good.
Well, I think we answer all the questions.
Okay, very good. So again, I hope that you choose to participate every year. It's a huge success. If not this year, next year. This is a very successful program from every perspective that we see. We really want your full attention, full engagement. So if you can block out the next, starting from April, a few months, twice a week, and commit to being here at the end of the program, then that's the year to participate. It's beginning of a very strong set of human connections and a skilling of your, of your knowledge, of your perspectives, the way of thinking about wine business. And I hope to see you in the classroom, online, offline, in person.
Thank you, everyone. If you have more questions or if you need more information about the program, I'm totally available for your inputs, and I will give my outputs. And I hope see you in April 8th. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.